I always tell younger people and anyone who's going into the nursing field that nursing is a gift. I really believe that it was a calling I had upon my life to just serve others, no matter what type of work environment I'm in. I just have that ability to make people feel like this is another family member just helping me with my care, or this is someone that I can trust. This is someone that I can talk to. I applied to the FSCJ LPN nursing program. At that time, my mom had just retired in Alabama, and I told my mom, hey, I got into the program. What do you think I should do? So my mom actually said, well, I'll keep the children. And I was like, are you serious? So my mom kept my children. I was in Jacksonville, Florida. That was one of the biggest sacrifices I ever had to make, being away from my children. So I would go to nursing school. It was like a Monday through Friday. Would drive back to Alabama. It was like a 5-hour drive. Throughout that time, it was really difficult. I'm glad that they were up there because I didn't have any stability. Pretty scarce with funds. So I taught for a CPR company in Jacksonville twice a week. And that's what I used to pay for my Airbnb. So there was this make or break moment. It was our skills kit for the LPN program that it was required in order for us to continue the program. I had to either decide to pay for me to have somewhere to stay, drop out of the program, or not have what I need for the program. This is when one of my nursing friends told me about the A-STEP program that Goodwill offers.
I first met Stephanie at the campus of Florida State College at Jacksonville. She was in the practical nursing program, and she had heard about the A-STEP program from one of her classmates and friends. When I met her, she needed this special kit that was almost $1,000 that all the practical nursing students are required to have. For Stephanie specifically, who already sacrificed so much to get into the program. She had already sacrificed time with her kids. She was already living in a situation where she was using Airbnb to be able to have housing. So for her to get to the point where she was required to have these supplies and not be able to purchase the supplies, if it was not for A-STEP being able to step in, she would have had to either drop out of school or experience homelessness.
That was the most difficult time I've had when I was in the LPN program. But when I met Miss Shaveda and was introduced into the A-STEP program, it was like a miracle.
Her enrolling in A-STEP, we were able to support her, get her the additional supplies that she needed to be able to stay in the practical nursing program, which laid the foundation for her to continue growing.
Once I was placed in this predicament to go back to school and begin a new life for me and my children, I had no choice. So it put me in a position to where you're either going to ask for help or everything is just going to crumble in front of you. It was that support of being able to come to Miss Shaveda to talk about courses, to even talking about personal things going on with my life. Having that type of support and with no family here in Jacksonville was one of the most amazing things that's ever happened. I finished the LPN program. I got a little bit more sturdy, was able to save enough money, and after I graduated, I was able to bring my children down to Jacksonville. It was a relief for me, definitely a relief for them, and then we started our new journey here.
My favorite thing about my mom is her compassion, because she's always very much willing to put others ahead of herself and make sure that they're right before she gets herself right.
Yeah, she's a very great person. She's really nice and sweet, and she's extremely funny. Oh my gosh. She's the best person you'll ever meet, for real.
My life has changed so much since I've started nursing school at FSCJ. I've graduated from the Bridge program and actually went directly back again to FSCJ to continue to my BSN, which I'll be graduating in the fall of this year. I'm more involved with learning new things from a medical standpoint, and also being able to just watch my children flourish. My son, he finished high school early. My daughter is taking high school classes in middle school, and I think, they're being just led by example, and I'm so thankful to see them doing that.
I want to be a radiologist.
And I want to be a therapist.
My hope for my kids is to just be good humans, just go out and spread their natural light, their natural love into the world. I really pray that I instill, good in them so they can put that out into the world. That's my main thing.